Hi everyone, welcome. This is going to be the last bit of the color along on this page. This is Mainstreets by Teresa Goodridge, and I've been working on the wine page if you've been following along. I've been using Prismacolors. I have about 27 minutes of time on my phone, so I'm going to do what I can to finish it up, and then I will finish the rest off camera and post it. I think I will be able to get a majority of it done for you guys so that you're not really missing anything. I've got pencils everywhere. I am going to show you real quick the washi tape I picked because I was talking about putting a border on this page. This is just straight washi tape off of Amazon. It's not anything fancy. The crinkles rub out. It's hard to do on camera when you're trying not to turn your book and everything. This one is a little more see-through than like the washi tapes you get at Dollar Tree and Walmart, but it really just depends on what you're using them for and what you're looking for as to how they'll look. I really don't mind. I mainly just do it to cover up the mistakes of going outside the lines and to give it a more completed look. These pages do have borders around them, which I like, but I do enjoy the washi tape, so I'll get this washi tape on here real quick. This washi tape I ordered though, and I don't have the box, I don't even think the box had a brand on it, is not my favorite because it does tear real easy coming off the roll, and it is not all that repositionable. It does tear the paper, so just so you know, don't copy me. I do like the colors. I ordered the solid set, not the patterns, just because I felt like I needed. Some pages were so busy they don't really need any additives to it to make it any busier. So, and then I fix these up with a knife and stuff at the end, so they won't be a problem. I hope everyone's doing well. I know this one took me a little longer to get done. I was on a roll, but we ran into had to do some adulting, darn it. And then allergy season kind of hit hard. Allergies killed me for like a couple days straight. My face and my head were just not happy campers. So if you have any suggestions of anything, artists, books you would like to see, pencils versus markers, I have no idea what the next color along should be after this one. I was thinking of another book, but it is also Teresa Goodridge, and I don't want to do too many Teresa Goodridges in a row. I love Teresa Goodridge, but not everybody does. So suggestions, comments, welcome. Even if you don't want to color along, you just want to see how something's done, the water, anything like that. Any little suggestion helps me and gives me an idea of where to go next. So that is going to be my border for my wine page. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my light blue, going to be powder blue, and I'm just very lightly going dark around the edges of these cups, fading inward. So I don't want to just leave one harsh line, I just kind of want to fade it in light. Gives a little shape to the cup. You want to stay going with the curvature of the lines. You don't want to make your own, or they lose that rounded glass appearance. Color in the top if you want. If you're gonna put wine in it, you can do that as well. This one looks like it's maybe supposed to have some wine in it because it has a line right there, but we're just gonna leave it for now. And same thing on the bottom, just kind of lightly, a little darker in the middle where the skinny, just fade light. I wasn't even on camera. One more up here, dark around the edges. Fade in light. Dark in the skinny spot. And I will go back to the race. Actually, I'll do it while I'm thinking of it. Erase that purple spot out a little bit. And this brown spot right there. Got a little bit crazy with the brown. Okay, don't forget your jar over here. I did mine just kind of color test to make sure it was going to show up on camera. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is probably the words real quick. So what I did was I took Mahogany Red and went over it first. I did Google these and they were supposed to be red wines. So was this. So I kind of added purple to the label. Maybe make it look like I was supposed to know that. I knew that before I did it. Okay. And you want sharp pencils for this part. Helps a bunch. Okay. Sorry if you hear the water running. It's bath time. Just adding a couple dark in with Dahlia purple. I always want to say Delilah, not Delilah. Okay, so just adding some highlights in. And then I will probably go over those with the blender pencil just to make them a little more smooth feeling. That's all I did for the words. Then I'm going to take Goldenrod and go over this circle right here. And I'm going to go around the edge of this paper. Darker on the edge, fade in. Trying to keep somewhat even. It's not too important. Dark on the edge, fade it in. So there should only be very little, if any, I don't get done on this video. I should be able to show everything. I may not do like the floor and stuff on camera just because that's pretty boring to watch, just coloring big empty spaces. Okay. And I'm just doing this darker around the letters just so if when I pick another color they will kind of pull themselves out a little. Do I want to go this one? I think I do. So this is cream. And I'm just coloring in everything. Oh, and you don't want to hit the purple like I just did. Don't want to touch your purple. You just want to blend everything out. You know, when May is a busy month, everybody's doing mermaid. I was going to try to do a mermaid too, but having that head cold kind of threw me off. I don't know if I get one colored. I would like to do a mermaid with a turtle in it on camera. Maybe I'll just do part of it. We shall see. Alright, so obviously off camera I will go back and touch that up a little bit, sharpen my pencil and fix a couple of spots, but for now I'm going to leave it like that just so I can show you a few other things before time goes. I did miss the flower here, but I planned on doing that off camera just so I didn't take up time, because I'd already shown you the rest of them. I'm looking for a blue, so to me this looks like maybe a window. So all I'm going to do is put dark blue like on the edges of the windowsill here. I got shadows going like crazy. Can't win tonight. So just lightly. This is gonna be a window to me too. If it wasn't before, it is now. It might actually be a shelf because I see some wine down here. There's no bottles in it. So I'm gonna stick with my idea that it's a window. I'm gonna put a couple dark spots. Make sure I fade it. You want to have that fuzzy line for blending. Very important. Sometimes I gotta go back and fuzzy things up because even I forget to do that. But it really does help with blending. It's one of the major things I learned, especially doing galaxies. That fuzzy line is a lifesaver. Okay, then I'm just gonna take this, blend it out. So I won't do the whole thing, but I'll give you a gist of what it's gonna look like. So we get around these leaves a little bit. Can I help you, dear? You're gonna have to wait a minute, okay? Who gave you that? Oh, I bet. I know. Okay. I can't cut it right this second, but if you hold on a minute, I'll help you. I will come back and fix where I smudged that green, talking to my child. So that's the basics of the window, or what I'm gonna use as my window now. So I will finish that part also. So I want to show you a couple things over here. Got to turn a little. Oh, my book is gonna bump the camera. That's probably not gonna lay flat enough, is it? No. My day today. Okay. I'm a mess all over the place. I'm gonna do this right here because I think this is gonna be a big part of what people want to see. So I'm gonna take a dark color, and I have to sharpen this real quick. Sorry about the noise. Okay, and I'm not gonna color the whole thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go under these bottles, and this is sepia, so it's a very dark brown. And I'm gonna kind of go around. If you're coloring this page, you'll see where some of Teresa's lines on these bottles are thicker. That's kind of where you want your dark colors. Incorporate shadow. That's what that is. So I want to make sure I got that nice and dark. I'm going to do that on all the shelves. Pull in that nice and dark. Trying not to go, you don't want to go all the way to the top because you do want to have a light source. The paper fell apart right there. Color over it. Okay, not a lot of in between the bottles right there. And the same thing on this top shelf. You don't want to go all the way to the top, but you want between them bottles dark. Dark, dark, dark. Okay, then I'm going to take the next shade up, which is dark brown. I'm just going to blend that. And that really gives you the effect of them sticking off the shelf. So we've got that shadow feeling. I'm sure there's a more professional way to do it, but that is what works for me. So yes, I like that. All right. Please don't make a mess with that. And if you get lemon in your eye, it's gonna burn. Right. She waited till I started recording and her brother was taking a shower to be like, oh hey, I'm gonna grab a lemon. All right. I should have probably zoomed in a little more, but I'm really scared to try to pull the camera down because I don't want to wiggle it too much. So I will. That's what we have so far there. Okay, then your green bottles. If you want a very green and purple, you can do that. If you want to do all green, you can do that. Your labels are going to be kind of the same as we did this sign, or mine will be anyway. So here and there, I'm just going to throw in some of this goldenrod. Doesn't have to be perfect. At this point, it's more of just a background illusion. You can go back and add some different colors if you want to your labels. I don't drink a lot of wine, so I don't actually know. Just kind of keeping with the color palette I have going. Okay, so going back with the cream, make sure I'm on camera here. My light source is horrible tonight. I'm just blending. Blending, blending. Okay, so I will probably do a few purple bottles. I'm going to follow the same lines. So wherever her dark lines are is where I'm going to have my darkest purple. And I have no rhyme or reason. I'm not going by the labels on the bottle. I'm just kind of picking a few. I think we'll make pretty purple bottles of wine. That's all there is to that. Then I'm going to take the same color I used, or I'm going to throw it on the letters, bring those in over here. Okay. I'm actually going to pause it and pull you down. All right, that's a little better. I have a couple minutes left. I can go ahead and try to finish up things. My phone is so silly, and I've been trying to look into it and clear out my memory and everything, but usually around 25-30 minutes it likes to just shut off on me. No warning, no nothing, just done. Olive green, same thing, gonna be my darkest color. Trying to keep all my shadows on one side of the bottles. We don't want dark and lights together, then it looks kind of silly. You can do different versions of green. They don't all have to be the same green, obviously. It's however you want. There's your brother. Can you go ask him for help? Here, I thought I was gonna have a quiet minute. I was like, oh, it's bath time. She's showered, ready for bed. She's got her little doll she's playing with on the kitchen table. No. Silly mom. Okay, then I'm going in with lime peel. I'm not putting as much detail in these bottles just because they're smaller. And I really am hoping the detail to be in the middle of the picture. So that is how I'm going to do all those on the shelves. And I probably will vary up like the greens. So I might do this bottle right here like that green and add a little of this one on top. Yeah, like that. So let's do a couple more of those ones. We can even do this. I'm sure there's more colors of wine. I'm sure there's clear and whatnot also, but for illustration purposes, I'm going to stick with this. Okay, and these are all purple wines, so I'm going to basically stick to the same colors I did over here. This one's going to be dark on this side because of how it's laying. This one, I didn't need to color that spot. I was going to make that spot gold with a gel pen. Don't know if I'll have time to do that on camera though. Okay. And just coloring it in. And I'm going to add one more color is why I'm not burnishing it just yet. Can't stand the sound of metal on teeth. Ugh. Yuck. Okay. So I think I'm going to go ahead and add some of this gold in right here. I might have to erase and fix a couple of those, but I'm trying to hurry. I'm not a good hurry colorist. Alright, and then I can see some wood, it looks like right there, I forgot, so I will probably go in with the darker so it stands out. I don't want that to blend in. So, I think I've covered all the little bit of everything, so you can finish it on your own. Need be. I gotta find that brown color, that spot in the bucket there. Looks a little, whoa, silly. It doesn't match my bucket. Okay. And I am gonna do these with gel pens, so they're gonna look a little different when they get finished. I'm actually gonna add some yellow. All I have is, because I don't want them to blend in with that sign too much. Not even on camera. I'm a mess tonight. I'm a mess. What happens when you think you're being sneaky and can hurry and get one in? Okay, gonna add a little of that. Blend it out. This one got wild in a couple spots here. Okay, then I'm gonna take, I'm just gonna make it a little darker. With that real dark wine feel. That's better. And then I will go back with that purple and darken it up. Actually, I might go one darker purple too. So that is those. I have about 5 minutes. So I've showed you how to do the grapes, the letters, tablecloth, table. The front of the shelves, I'm going to do a light brown. They should be the lightest part of the shelf. Okay. So I will finish, because I think I've showed you a little bit of everything. I will finish this off screen and post a finished picture at the end for you to follow if you're following along with me. I thank you for watching. Suggestions on the next color along would be super helpful. And thanks for watching.